Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV for the second part of the Dirt Leagues Australia program tonight. And well, we turn our attention to the 410 winged sprint cars, and yes, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina, right here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth for you for tonight's program. And to finish off the second part of the night, of course, if you just joined us, welcome everybody. Of course, we've just seen David Harleman pick up the win in the Midget Series. Head at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. You got the win from Harry Edwards and Aaron Kelly. Were your top three. Who are your top three going to be tonight in the 410 winged sprint cars? Well, I guess you're just going to have to wait and find out. With just under 2 minutes of practice, we're going to take this opportunity to step aside and do some promoting of the race, and we'll come back in just a few moments' time. Alright, 30 seconds left to go in this practice session before we move into the qualifying part of the program. 42 drivers from what I can see have signed in to the pit area for tonight. In fact, make that 41. I think Jordan McDonnell on race control duties. Of course, keep up to date with what's going on here at Ultimate Dirt TV. You can head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. There you can click on our schedule and all of our race videos, previous race videos as well. And keep up to date with our sponsors, who also sponsors for another season. This season are Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Let's get into qualifying right now. One of our admins here for the midgets, and of course gets his chance to put his backside in the seat and saddle up around the dirt track at Charlotte in car number 49. It's Zachary Phelan. Zach Phelan in car number 49. Of course, he's not the first car on the racetrack, called Zach Masters. Goes quick time 13.491. I'm sure those times will change throughout the course of the next 2 and a bit minutes. Zach Phelan, second quick with a 13.831. Watching Bradley Sanders in car number 68 as well. So we'll generally watch one car for a lap, and then we'll move on to somebody else, or whatever the driver gets the time. Bradley Sanders, 6 quick, 13.777. John Schultz, car number 78, goes 4th quick. Darren Palmer, second quick. It was short on the racetrack, just waiting to get into turn 3 and 4. Then he'll get on the gas. Jock Goodyear in car number 11. Jackson Callow in car number 46. Jackson Callow in car number 46. So David Harleman, 13.144. 13.144. Jock Goodyear, 9th quick on lap number 1. Make that 10th. Can he improve? He does improve. He jumps to position 3. Aaron Kelly, who got a 3rd place in the midgets, is now 33rd quick. Wow, that's a tough going there. Joel Berkeley goes quick time with a 13.126. Clayton Tilley in the DPR. Car number 15, CT Designs, Ben Max. Caliber 15, 10th quick. 47 of Jacob Penno goes 37th quick. And Penno improve. 27th quick. Mitchell Hewitt, caliber 81. That's the 28th quick. Watching Ryan Gorton on screen in the SSR. Trackstar, Newlawn Speedway shop. Caliber 88. We'll see what he can do on his opening lap. 20th quick with a 13.815. And there is qualifying done and dusted. Well done to Joel Berkeley. Who goes quick time. David Holloman second, quick Tom Callahan, Lewis Hewitt, and Darren Parmenter make up your top 5. Let's move into your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for heat number 1. Starting on pole, the opening heat race of the night, caliber 9 of Joel Berkeley. On his outside, caliber 96 of Darren Parmenter. Starting position 3, caliber 78 of John Schultz. At a position 4, car 94 of Scott Butler. Lining up position 5, caliber 57 of Ryan Harris. At a position 6, caliber 30 of Harry Stewart. Starting position 7, car 29 of Lance Bainton. At a position 8, caliber 81 of Mitchell Hewitt. At a position 9, the 212 of Christopher Tomlin. At a position 10, car 25 of Alan Solett. And your final starter in caliber 46 at a position 11, it is Jackson Callow with 12 laps the distance around the dirt track at Charlotte for heat race number 1. Four heat races scheduled on the program for the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 winged sprint cars here from the dirt track at Charlotte, live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Heat number 1. Darren Parmenter and Joel Berkeley on the front row. Parmenter looking to get the start on Berkeley. It's a bit hard to find Berkeley when he blinks like this. Green flag is out, we're underway. Heat number 1, Parmenter sits in second, Schultz in third, Butler now in position number 4. He's got the 29 car of Lance Bainton up on his inside. Bainton moves into position 4. Move Butler back to position 5, and Butler. And here goes Harrison, the 57, the 30 car of Harry Stewart around. Here comes Ryan Harris making the move on Scott Butler for 5th spot. Butler going to try and fight back up on the outside of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. Will do so. Right now you're watching John Schultz in caliber 78. Car around the 25 of Alan Solett. So the 9 of Joel Berkeley continuing to lead from Darren Parmenter. In second spot in the number 96 machine, John Schultz in third. Top 3 going on to the main event. Yes, but let's get these 410s going. Bainton now in fourth, got pressure from Scott Butler. Harris catching the outside wall, the exit of turn number 4. So Bainton and Butler sitting in 4th and 5th at the moment. That would be a B main starting spot. Top 3 to the main event. Everybody else. Jackson Callow back on pit road along with Alan Solet, leaving 9 cars on the racetrack. Here comes the 96 of Parmenter, catching up to the number 9 machine of Joel Berkeley. Maybe a mistake from Berkeley. The previous couple of laps allowed Parmenter to really close the gap on that number 9 machine. 2 laps to go this time by off of turn number 4. Berkeley out in front, led from the drop of the green flag. Second, Darren Parmenter and John Schultz in third. White flag is out. 2 turns left to run, and Berkeley is out of fuel. And Darren Parmenter gonna get the win. Second is gonna go to, take a look at the line, Lance Bainton. Scott Butler third. 4th, Ryan Harris, and you go back to Mitchell Stewart, I believe. Harry Stewart, Berkeley. Results got the old mumble jumbled up right there. But Darren Parmenter successful in heat race number 1. Heat number 2. Heat 2 on the grid, and we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 22 of David Heilemann. At a position 2, car number 11 of Jock Goodyear. At a position 3, car 15, Clayton Tilley. At a position 4, car number 19 of Nathan Clark. At a position 5, car 68 of Bradley Sanders. At a position 6, car number 49 of Zachary Phelan. At a position 7, car 7 of Brady Baldwin. At a position 8, car 26 of Chris Ansell. At a position 9, car 34, Joshua Walton. At a position 10, car 86 of Mark Horton. And we can confirm Jordan McDonnell is on race control duties tonight. Chew for Chew, Dean Thrower. Hello Dean, hello Alan, welcome boys. Nick, it's not our call to make, buddy. We're just on we're just on broadcast duties. That would have to be taken into account from race control, who is Jordan McDonnell tonight from Dirt Leagues Australia. A big thanks to Zach and Jordan for their support here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and of course their support in allowing us to broadcast these races. I hope you can't hear that fan too much in the background, fellas. Just let us know if it gets too loud, and I will chin it down. Here we go, David Heilemann and Jock Goodyear. Front row getting set to go green off of turn 4. Green flag is out. Clayton Tilley with a good launch as well. We're going to slide up to the top of the racetrack. Follow David Heilemann into turn 1 and 2. 3 wide, and uh-oh. Some cars around Phelan, the 19 of Clark as well. And Zach is certainly he's not feeling it tonight. Goodyear around the outside on Tilley. He's going to take back second spot. Tilley in the DPR CT Designs number 15. Walton in the 34. Sitting in 4th spot. Tilley looks to have that wing tugged back just a little bit. Puts the slider on Goodyear in 3 and 4. Jock going to return the favour in 1 and 2. Realising he wasn't going to claim, so he somewhat backed down to the throttle. Hello, Tyler. So Tilly in the second spot now. He goes to protect the bottom of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Goodyear was down there as well. Goodyear had to get out of the throttle. Parliament out in front. In fact, let's go on board with Jock Goodyear. Here is a big slider from Goodyear into turn number 3 and 4. That's the corner you need to make the slide job. You can do it in 1 and 2, but you certainly lose a lot of speed. And there's, well, if you get that cushion right, if you're that lead car going into 1, it could all go horribly south if you don't have that person with enough room. Tilly puts the slide job back on Jock in turn number 1 and 2. So a good battle going on for 2nd and 3rd. And well, it's a little concerning right now because Joshua Walton in the 34, he's unable to catch these two drivers as they are just trading slide jobs, and quite possibly, and there's a slider from Goodyear and Tilly. There was contact on the exit of 2. And Goodyear and Walton come together. White flag is out. One final time. For heat race number heat 2, in fact, is David Holland will receive the white flag, so he will go through 1 and 2, and that 22 is on a rail. It's just going to take it easy through turn number 3 and 4, and David Harleman with the win. Shelmanhoff second, going to go to Tilly. Third at the line is going to go to Joshua Walton. Fourth is going to be Jock Goodyear, Chris Ansell, Nathan Clark, Zach Phelan, Mark Horton, Bradley Sanders, Brady Baldwin make up your 10 cars in heat number 2. So David Harleman putting on an absolute clinic out in front. Heat number 3, let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 50, it's going to be Tom Callahan. On the outside of the front row in the 015, it's Darren Lord out of position 2. Out of position 3, car number 99 of Aston Hurley. Out of position 4, the 077 of Vince Romeo. Out of position 5, car 27 of James Rice. Out of position 6, the 777 of Dwan Precy. Out of position 7, car 33 of Otis Cordwell. Out of position 8, car number 24 of Alex Myers. Out of position 9, the 555 of Luke Muir. Out of position number 10, car 61 of Ben Main. Holy dooly, he's alive. He is alive. I was just about to create a milk carton gone missing for Lachlan. Hello, Lachlan. Nice of you to join us for the first time in 2019. I mean, it did take you, what, 1 year, 7 months, 13 days, 16 hours and 46 minutes to finally like Ultimate Dirt TV, and now it's taken you 2.5 months to come back into a stream this year. Well done. Hello, Governor. Alright, heat 3. Callahan, Lord, Hurley, and Romeo. Rice, Precy. No lies. I don't tell lies. Green flag is out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. James Rice, you can blame your teammate Lachlan Smith on that one. Darren Lord just gassed it up, and well, that was all she wrote for a couple of the drivers. And the 61 of Ben Main around as well. This is a little chaotic at the moment, heat race number 3. Tom Callahan, your leader after 2 laps. We are watching the 24 of Alex Myers. Just struggling a little bit here. Here comes Luke Muir in the 555 machine, working the outside of the racetrack. Remember, top 3 go on to the main event. Everybody else through your C and B mains. Vince Romeo holds down that 3rd and final transfer spot. In front of him by a bit of a distance is the Froggo machine. Kermit the Frog in the 99 of Aston Hurley. And your race leader, the Altus Esports Logitech G car number 50 of Tom Callahan. So 5 in the books, 7 laps to run, and Callahan very comfortable out in front by nearly a second and a half. Then we go back to Hurley in 2nd in the 99. He's now being challenged here by Romeo on the bottom side of the racetrack. Romeo works the bottom through 3 and 4. We'll do the same in 1 and 2. And he's picked up 2nd spot. So Romeo finding something on the bottom at the moment. Finding some moisture down on the bottom. And it was a 1.4 second lead from Callahan. Well, it's now taken a half a tenth off. And that was because Romeo just continues to run the bottom. Getting a little tougher to run up top. Look out, Tom Callahan. 2 lap cars in front of him. One goes to the bottom, one goes through the middle, and Callahan stays up top. He's going to complete lap number 9, this time by for turn number 4. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 3. Romeo now, he's got 2 lap cars in front of him, one on the bottom and the middle as well. One car goes high. We'll see where Darren Lord is going to go. Of course, Darren not having the ultimate start. Did get the car a little sideways, and well, there goes Romeo on by, and Aston Hurley, I don't think he's going to have any concerns about getting up to those 2 lap cars. There's James Rice trying to put the moves on Alex Myers in the 24 car, trying to get up to position 5. And Callahan out of turn 4, going to get the win. 2nd, going to go to Vince Romeo. 3rd is going to be Luke Muir, according to this. James Rice home in 4th. Alex Myers, Aston Hurley, Dwan Precy, Darren Lord, Ben Main and Otis Caldwell. Your top 10 drivers in heat race number 3. But under Tom Callahan, he shows a dominating display in heat 3. And now we move on to the 4th and final heat race of the night. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 3, Lewis Hewitt. On his outside, in the Gavin Sedler Racing down on the graphics, Ultimate Dirt TV, number 41, James Robbie. At a position 3, car number 95 of Zach Masters. At a position 4, car 23 of Caden Brown. At a position 5, car 88 of Ryan Gorton. At a position 6, car 14 of Trent Vardy. At a position 7, car 47 of Jacob Penno. At a position 8, car 5 of Ryan Stacey. Car 16 of Dylan Stacey will start position number 9, and starting position 10, car number 2 of Aaron Kelly. Those are your 10 final starters in heat race number 4. The final heat before we move on to your C, B and A main. See if anyone has got anything for your pole sitter. Lewis Hewitt qualified 4th quick here tonight. James Robbie also qualified in the top 10, qualifying 8th quick. So a good qualifying effort for the 41. This track is could be his track, a gutter rat track. Vardy got a good stun in the Super G Bordeaux number 14. Gorton looking on the inside on Masters. Robbie comes down the racetrack into Masters and move the 23 car, I believe that is. That's Caden Brown. The Simmons Civil Contracting number 23 in the Valvoline entry. He's going to be into the wall and, well, not upside down, but there's some certainly rear end damage on that race car. I guess he's just trying to stay out of the way. One car upside down after getting in contact with the tyres. There it goes. I believe that might be Aaron Kelly in the mellow yellow car. Caden Brown as well. Vardy. So the order getting shuffled around somewhat. Lewis Hewitt, your race leader. From Zach Masters and Ryan Gorton, your top 3. 4th is James Robbie. Dylan Stacey now trying on the inside, down to the bottom side through 3 and 4. Trent Vardy back up top. Vardy in the 14 car works the outside of the speedway, so a good 3-car battle right now. Here comes Vardy on the outside of James Robbie. He's trying to stick a front axle on the outside, on the right rear of that 41 car. Vardy going to make the move into position 4. Ryan Gorton trying to hang on to the cushion right now. It is very tough to hit, and Trent Vardy, he's just got that car on an absolute dime at the moment on the top of the speedway. He looks somewhat out of control, but he looks super fast as well. 7 in the books. 5 laps left to run here in heat race number 4. Vardy into the wall. Gorton going to go back down to the inside. Robbie through the middle. Slider, no, from Gorton. Here comes Robbie. So these 3 cars at the moment running 3rd, 4th and 5th. Gorton in the 88 having a tough time working the outside of the racetrack. Robbie gone back to where he knows best. The bottom, the gutter rat as we call him. Uh-oh. Not sure what happened to Vardy then, but that's going to lose him 2 spots. So James Robbie, the white flag is out. Gorton had the 3rd spot at the start finish line, so we'll keep an eye on this. Lewis Hewitt going to win by about daylight. 2nd going to go to Zach Masters. 3rd, here comes Gorton and Robbie. Drag race to the line, James Robbie. James Robbie got it from Gorton 4th, Vardy 5th. Stacey Kelly. That's Dylan Stacey, Aaron Kelly, Ryan Stacey, Jacob Penno and Caden Brown. Heats are done. We move on to the preliminary mains. Your C main up first. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole of your C main in the 777, Dwan Precy. On his outside at a position 2, car 2 of Aaron Kelly. At a position 3, car number 9 of Joel Berkeley. At a position 4, the 86 of Mark Orton. At a position 5, in the 015, Darren Lord. At a position 6, car 5 of Ryan Stacey. At a position 7, car 78 of John Schultz. At a position 8, car 68 of Bradley Sanders. At a position 9, car 61 of Ben Main. At a position 10, the 47 of Jacob Penno. Jackson Callow in the 46 will start position 11. Brady Baldwin in the 7 will start position 12. You're back to Otis Caldwell in the 33 out of 13. Caden Brown, the 23 out of position 14. Alan Solent. And Jordan McDonnell on the racetrack as well. I think Jordan just trying to get some laps in here. So Mark Horton in the 86 did not make the call, neither did Jackson Callow. Here we go, 15 laps is your C main. Top 6 going to move on. And green flag is out. Precy leads into turn 1. Now to turn 2, it's going to be Aaron Kelly. And nearly 3 wide down on the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Berkeley on the bottom, Precy through the middle. Kelly up top. Berkeley going to lead lap number 1. Here goes Darren Lord and John Schultz also run on the bottom side of the racetrack. 68 of Bradley Sanders. Trying to work right through the middle. Look at everyone trying to stay down low. Caden Brown from the back of the bus, and the American Racing number 8 entry, Jordan McDonnell from position 16, looking for a transfer spot in your B main. I dare say that, well, I don't know if he's going to be running that because normally he's in race control duties as well. He's certainly fighting for position like he wants that spot in the B. We are watching the 23 in the Simmons Civil Contracting Valvoline. Caden Brown runs the bottom through turns 3 and 4. Brown sitting in 4th spot. Make that 5th as Jordan McDonnell goes on by, but Brown going to continue to run the bottom. And look at the number 8 of Jordan McDonnell. Got into the back of Bradley Sanders. Sanders smacked the wall. And there could be some sort of damage on that 8 machine. So Kelly holding on to 2nd spot. He's got Brown behind him in 3rd. 4th is Sanders. 5th is going to be McDonnell. But McDonnell puts the move on Sanders. And Sanders works back the outside. Oh, Colonel. Not afraid to throw some chicken out there. So the Colonel, Bradley Sanders, 4th spot at the moment. He's got Kelly, Brown inside in front, and then Jordan McDonnell. So he's, McDonnell contact with Brown. Kelly shot from the top to the bottom of the racetrack. Sanders done well to avoid him, and Sanders makes the move for position number 2. So good little 4-car battle. Brown, he somewhat saved it. McDonnell was there, and here comes the 5-car of Ryan Stacey. So right now, Caden Brown sitting on the edge of a transfer spot. In fact, he's looking for some insurance right now as Ryan Stacey in the 5-car. I tell you what, Caden Brown having a tough time in the 410 wing sprint car tonight. Brady Baldwin sitting 1 spot out of a transfer. Here goes Brown with a slider on Stacey. Stacey turned it back underneath him. They're coming to 2 laps to go this time by. In fact, your leader Joel Berkeley has got to near 7-second lead over Bradley Colonel Sanders in car number 68. Jesus, Stacey, what are you doing? And just right there is your leader. So Berkeley, he's got 2 turns to go, and he's going to lap up to 8th position. Berkeley a dominating drive. 2nd, well, let's have a cup of tea and let's get ready because we're going to be waiting a while to see who comes across the line in 2nd. And we believe it is going to be Bradley Sanders, Aaron Kelly. And you go back to Caden Brown, Brady Baldwin, your top 5. And 6 is, looks like it's going to be Jordan McDonnell. So your C main wrapped up, and now 20 car B main. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car 57, Ryan Harris. On his outside, out of position 2, car 11 of Jock Goodyear. Out of position 3, car 27, James Rice. Out of position 4, the 88 of Ryan Gorton. Out of position 5, car 30, Harry Stewart. Out of position 6, car 26 of Chris Ansell. Alex Myers in the 24 will start position 7. Trent Vardy in the 14 will start position 8. Out of position 9, the 212 of Christopher Tomlin. Out of position 10, the 19 of Nathan Clark. Out of position 11, the 99 of Aston Hurley. Out of position 12, car 16 of Dylan Stacey. Out of position 13, car 81, Mitchell Hewitt. Out of position 14, the 49 of Zachary Phelan. Out of 15, the 9 of Joel Berkeley. Out of position 16, the 68 of Bradley Sanders. Out of position 17, car 2, Aaron Kelly. Out of position 18, car 23, Caden Brown. And your final starter in car number 7, out of position 19, it's going to be Brady Baldwin with Jordan McDonnell, where they did not start. So you might have thought the C main could have been a little rough on some of the drivers. Well, we put 19 on the racetrack, and the top 8 are going through from 9th through to 19th. You might as well turn your computer off and go to bed and get up and get ready for work, or whatever you want to do. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here again: Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, Drew Neal at 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. 20 laps around the dirt track at Charlotte for your B main. Green flag, top 8 go through. James Rice got a good start on the bottom side, going to move into position 2. Ryan Harris, your race leader. Jock Goodyear on the outside of James Rice on the exit of turn 4. Rice continues to run the bottom side, giving Goodyear the top side. Ricey running down low, sitting comfortable. Harris, a little mistake there through the centre of R3 and 4. Certainly giving Ricey an opportunity to make the pass on Ryan Harris, but I think Ricey at the moment, he's just content with getting himself into that, staying in this transfer spot. Harris, look out! Ricey made contact. Ricey to the race lead. Goodyear now looking for the lead off of turn 2, side by side. It is a drag race down the back straightaway. Harris is having all sorts of issues right now. Here comes Gorton, and look at the 19 of Nathan Clark. Then you go back to Harry Stewart in the 30 car. James Rice continues to lead. 7th is Trent Varney and Zach Phelan in that 8th and final transfer spot. He's got the Colonel Brad Sanders behind him. Clark works low. Goodyear just starting to get shuffled back just a little bit by running the top side. So who knows right now? They were nearly 3 wide. Harris, Goodyear, and Gorton. 3rd, 4th, 5th on screen, just in front of them. 2nd place, the 19 car, Nathan Clark. Clark going to slide up and take the line away from Goodyear. Goodyear turns it back underneath him. Move Goodyear back to position 2. Clark back to position 3. Here comes Harris, Gorton. Then you go back to Phelan in 6. Harry Stewart in 7th. And 8th is the 68 car of the Colonel Brad Sanders. Look at this gaggle of cars just here. There's 4 of them locked in a tight little battle right now. Phelan has got the 49 machine. He is starting to wind it up on the outside of Gordon. Move Phelan into position number 5. Looking for a top 3 would be the 49 car. He's got 2 TTL drivers in front of him. One on the top, one on the bottom. That's Harris on the bottom. That's Ryan Harris and Jock Goodyear on the top side. Phelan going to move to position 4 and go straight to the low side into 1 and 2. 11 laps in. James Rice still your leader. He's got pressure from Nathan Clark. Ricey running the slider line through 3 and 4. He gives up the race lead. A bit of a mistake there from Rice. Rice comes back at Clark on the inside down the back straightaway. He thought about going for the slider line. The 25 car, I believe that is. The 26 of Chris Ansell. Chris Ansell just trying to stay out of the way. He does so. Nathan Clark going to move by the 81 car. That's Mitchell Hewitt. Hewitt getting put a lap down. James Rice second for the time being. Oh, the 81, look out. Oh, no. Ricey gathered it back up. He's going to fall back to position 6. Could fall back to position 7 because the Colonel up on the outside in the 68 machine. Bradley Sanders, a hell of a run so far. Sanders in the 68 on the outside of the speedway. Rice after contact with the lap car. He's still in a transfer spot, but he's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. There's your battle for the transfer spot. In fact, no, it's not. Harry Stewart has got that 8th and final transfer spot. Ricey done well to pull that car up. Harris was in all sorts of trouble. And you get the feeling that Ricey might be used to be in an arcade machine and playing some pinball. He's just been hit around everywhere at the moment in this B main, these last sort of 5 laps. 2 laps to go. Bradley Sanders, look at the 68. One lap to go for your leader, Nathan Clark. In fact, checkered flag is out. Nathan Clark with the win. Second to Jock Goodyear. Third, Zachary Phelan. Bradley Sanders 4th. 5th, Ryan Gorton. Ryan Harris 6th. James Rice 7th. And Harry Stewart, your 8th and final car to make it on through. Everybody else, pack it up. Your night is over. We got a minute warm-up session. So we are going to get a drink and get the vocal cords ready for our main event here in just a moment's time. Well, all I can say is I'm ready for bed. Let's get after it. Your main event, 45 laps. Wow. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's main event. Starting on pole, in car number 96, Darren Parmenter. On his outside, the 22 of David Heilemann. Row 2 inside, car 50, Tom Callahan. On the outside, car 3, Lewis Hewitt. Out of position 5, car 29, Lance Bainton. Out of position 6, car 15 of Clayton Tilley. Wins Romeo on the 077, starts position 7. Out of position 8, car number 95 of Zach Masters. Out of position 9, car 94, Scott Butler. Out of position 10, car 34, Joshua Walton. Luke Mio in the 555, out of position 11. Out of position 12, car 41, James Robbie. Position 13, car 19 of Nathan Clark. Out of position 14, car 11, Jock Goodyear. Out of 15, car 49 of Zach Phelan. Out of position 16, car 68, the Colonel, Brad Sanders. Out of position 17, car 88, Ryan Gorton. Out of position 18, car 57, Ryan Harris. Out of position 19, car 27 of James Rice. Out of position 20, car 30 of Harry Stewart. 20 cars for the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour. Live from the dirt track at Charlotte, of course, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and the iRacing portal. 45 on the board. Let's be alive for 45. Green flag is out. Parmenter, Callahan on the inside. Heilemann, Hewitt on the outside. Hewitt and Heilemann made quick work of Darren Parmenter. Through turn number 1 and 2. Parmenter trying to come back at him on the inside. And these drivers are going 2, sometimes nearly 3 wide through turns number 1 and 2. Still a lot of 2 wide action throughout this field. Joshua Walton in the 34 looking at a top 5 at the moment. There goes Callahan. Masters in the 95 looking also into the top 5. He just needs to pick up one more spot. The 96 of Parmenter holds down that 5th spot on the racetrack. Walton in 4th, Tom Callahan 3rd. Hewitt trying to run down David Heilemann. And here's a good battle right now. Nathan Clark in the 19. Look at the 19 just work on the top of the racetrack. Around the outside of the road, I think he's just picked up about 3, even 4 spots. Oh, look out, Nathan Clark. Masters around. 360, kept it going. Well done. We stay green. So far, all 20 cars still on the racetrack. And look at this 4-car battle. Bainton, Romeo, Harris, and Gorton. 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Very unusual to see the 41 on the top side of the racetrack. Normally you see him down low. Still 3 wide, Romeo, Harris, and Gorton. Gorton looking on the inside of the 29. That's Lance Bainton. Now gets past inside and outside. Bainton slides up the racetrack. Romeo turns it underneath him. 3 wide on the exit of turn 2. Now they go 2 wide. Bainton just got chewed up and spat out. Here comes Tilley. Looking to get by the 29 car of Bainton. But right now Harris and Romeo side by side. Gorton, Robbie side by side just in front of them. Look at Nathan Clark in the number 19. At the moment, he is sitting in position number 5. Just got into the back of Parmenter there, and that's going to put the 34 of Joshua Walton back into a top 5 spot. The gap between 1st and 4th after 11 completed laps is 8.5 seconds. Clark on the inside of Parmenter, slide job. Walton now puts Parmenter, relegates him back to position 6. Clark working the outside. I get the feeling we're missing a good battle back here. Good around the outside. Oh, Stewart. Here's Ricey. Ricey unable to make moves forward. He's somewhat moved a couple of positions forward, I think, but just having a tough time on the bottom side of the racetrack. I guess just trying to stay out of trouble and just try and finish that race. Goodyear in the 11 car. Watching the 27 of James Rice. Now we're starting to lose a couple of cars. Uh-oh, Goodyear and Stewart. Goodyear to the infield. Alt F4. Thank you, Jock. Keep the race going. We watch Nathan Clark. In front of him in by almost over a straightaway, in fact, Tom Callahan. And Callahan's got a 4.1 second differential, and there is that Hewitt? No, it's Tilly. Yellow. We'll take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So just as Jock spun there, so the 3 and the 22, that's first and second. There was contact between Hewitt and Heilemann, but we're keeping an eye on the 15 car because this is where the caution came out. He just got into the wall upside down all by himself. And of course the old lovely, I'm going to fling you forward just a little bit, but man, that was a tough going. About 18 laps worth of green flags racing here at the dirt track at Charlotte, and I'll tell you what, hats off to the 20 drivers that made the show, because well, to get that many green flag laps, it's hats off to them, because it's not easy on a slick track like what we're seeing tonight. Slick from top to bottom with a wicked cushion. Just take that if you like your puns, but one of our sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion. Lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. Pace truck is in. Tim Ryan would have gone by now. David Heilemann does not. He opts to wait to go through the middle of 3 and 4. Sure, there's a countdown going. 3, 2, 1, go. Called it. So now I'm going to be interesting to watch Nathan Clark in the 19. He was a fair way back from Tom Callahan, but just this 19 machine right now, he was fast in the C main, and he certainly made his intentions clear. He's wasted little time in getting towards the top 5, and now he's challenging for a podium. Down low goes Nathan Clark, big slider into 3. Off a turn 4, Callahan turns it underneath him, side by side for 3rd and 4th. Callahan, does he go the slider? No, he stays on the bottom, gives the top side up to Nathan Clark. Clark gets to run out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Callahan's turn for a slider this time, and Clark going to turn it back underneath him. Like we're watching a game of tennis right now. Slide jobs, return serve. Callahan almost got into the back of Clark there on the exit of turn 2, and yellow, yellow, yellow. We have got the 49 of Zachary Phelan upside down. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Of course, the cautions breeding cautions, or caution breeding caution I should say, just got tagged there by the 96 just a little bit. And no malice in that one whatsoever. Zach went to go underneath him. Wasn't fully quite clear, but unfortunately for Phelan, he's got tagged and the car sort of pushed up towards the right with the wheels turned left. Back live from the dirt track at Charlotte. 16 cars still on the racetrack. 14 of those still on the lead lap. And I am ready for bed, boys. I am ready for bed. Jeez, His late starts are a killer. Lights out on the racing.com official pace truck. And we may even just cut the interviews for these sprint cars. We'll see on how long it takes to get the next 18 laps in the books done. And get this finished fairly quickly. We'll chat with our top 3 if possible. We'll chat with a couple of them anyway. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide almost, through turns 1 and 2 on this restart. Lap 28 of 45. Walton through the middle, Callahan up top, Clark up top as well. Callahan and Clark going to resume the battle for 3rd and 4th. And that's Gorton putting the big don't argue. Football season hasn't started, but I tell you what, he's certainly given him a big right stiff arm. And yellow, yellow, yellow back on the racetrack. This time it's the 077 of Vince Romeo. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Take a look at that one again because I actually looked away from the screen just for a moment. Robbie on the inside of Romeo. The pair just looked for the same bit of real estate. Won't blame anyone for that one. Call that one a racing deal. I'll take a look from another angle. Sean, 3. Yeah, 3. We had, I think, 17 laps of green flag to start it off, and we've had 3 in the last, what, 15 or 13? That's not too bad, you know, for the track conditions that these drivers have been dealt. It's certainly hats off to these drivers. They've done a fantastic job. Alright, here we go. 33 in the books, 12 to go. So a heat race distance left. Green flag is back out. Heilemann leads from Hewitt, Clark, Gorton, Callahan, and Ryan Harris as well. From the second last row, I think it was, where the 57 started. He stayed out of trouble, and oh, look out! Walton gonna bring on the caution flags. Just drove it in too hard and got into the side of the 57 of Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris, I still believe, still circulating on the racetrack. Yeah, there he is. Just pulled up alongside James Rice, in fact. So James Rice and Ryan Harris come from, I believe, rows 9 and 10 in this one. And looking at a top 10, every chance at a top 5 position at the moment. Well, I did say that cautions breed caution, so it is my own fault for saying that. So, although, you know, we all think about it, we all know it's true sometimes. Yeah, Brent, I'm looking for the clean sweep for tonight. We are going to have 7 laps left to run in this main event. You watch on the racing.com official pace truck. Yeah, watching from out the back of the Pace vehicle. I wonder what it says when I click driver. No, no one. Alright, restart. We're going to watch on board the number 22. Looking for 2 in a row tonight. Looking to sweep the Dirt Leagues Australia. Racing with the midgets and the 410 winged sprint cars. He's only done 374 laps in the last 3 hours. That's not including the 48 officials that he's done and the 16 league races today as well. Lap number 39 going to be complete. You just see how close Hewitt is at the moment. I tell you what, I've got a very, very keen eye on the 19 of Nathan Clark. He will pick up second spot briefly. Hewitt turned it underneath him. Now here comes Gorton in the 88 working the bottom side. Harris has now got himself a top 5. Gorton running the bottom. Harris on the bottom as well. Nathan Clark up top. So your top 3 are all running the top of the speedway. Clark into the wall. So now we reach the point of no return. If the yellow flag flies, we end under caution and behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. However, it looks like David Harleman, he is now just 3 circuits away from finding victory lane. If they get to the white, they will race it out. Kyle, you know David Harleman does not sleep. That's just a silly question. If he does, he sleeps for, well, it's not even a sleep, it's a nap. 2 laps to go. We stay on board with the KKR Nap Auto Parts number 22, the Wicked Energy Garment. He gets the white flag. And I believe, boys, we're going to race it out the final time. Around the dirt track at Charlotte, David Harleman. He came, he saw, he absolutely annihilated him, and he conquers the dirt track at Charlotte. He gets the win. Well done to David Harleman. We'll take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. David Harleman sweeps tonight, gets the job done and goes 2 for 2. Lewis Hewitt comes home in 2nd, Ryan Gorton in 3rd, Ryan Harris in 4th, Nathan Clark in 5th, Darren Palmer to 6th, James Rice 7th, the Colonel Bradley Sanders in 8th, Zach Masters 9th, and Joshua Walton rounds out the top 10. We look at page 2, Tom Callahan in 11th, 12th is Lance Bainton, James Robbie 13th, 14th is going to be Harry Stewart, 15th Scott Butler. Vince Romeo 16th, Zach Phelan 17th, Clayton Tilley 18th, 19th, Jock Goodyer, and Luke Muir comes home in 20th spot. Once again, a big thanks to all the people that have tuned in here tonight. That will do it for us tonight from the dirt track at Charlotte, and of course Limaland Motorsports Park earlier on in the midgets. Big thanks to Dirt Leagues Australia for putting on these shows every 2 weeks. If you want to get involved, head over to Dirt Leagues Australia on Facebook. Give them a like, give them a follow while you're there. Let them know that you want to be a part of the action. And the guys behind the scenes there, Zach, Jordan, they will get you sorted out as well. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors, Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, 19 Designs, Drew Neal, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Make sure you head over to their social media page. You can find all the info on our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. And on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next time.